What's up, guys? Um, I wanted to make this video today talking about Xbox, the Xbox One. And the reason I want to talk about the Xbox One is because they're coming out with another Forza Motorsport 6. And I was reading over it and I found some things intriguing that I wanted to share with y'all. And what gets me about it is they say it's going to be 1080p, 60 frames a second with a split screen, and I just don't see how they're gonna do that on that weak ass system. Uh, I'm not buying the 60 frames. That's not happening because they already have trouble now getting games in 60 frames, and I know a racer is much doable with the 1080p because you're using the same scenery a lot because you're racing in that scenery over and over again. But the 60 frames, I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't see it. That system is very weak. Especially with the split screen and the online, it's going to take a lot of power away from the system. So I don't see. And what intrigued me is I think about it is they had a typo saying they had a typo at 50, right? But they came out and said no, it's official. It's 1080p and 60 frames. I think that's just a fallback for them to be like, well, we did it was initially running at 50. Well, that's the highest we can get it, but I think it will be probably 1080p, 30 frames. And this gets me to Drive Club. Why? Because in the beginning when Drive Club came out, it was getting bashed, because the online wasn't working and people thought it should have been an open world racer when they knew a year and a half ahead of time that it was going to be an arcade sitting in between a simulator. So more arcade, but it bounces that line with a simulation. So my problem was, if y'all knew that, why act like that? I mean, why act like y'all so shocked? Like, oh, it's not an open world, it's not this and this and that, when y'all knew what type of racer it was gonna be. This is why I don't get these guys sometimes, these reviewers, and that's why I don't let reviewers dictate my purchase because they're not even playing the games themselves. They're trying to hurry up and get a review done, and they're not. I don't even think they take the. I mean, they probably just take their time to pick out all the stupid shit they want to bitch about. But in the end, I mean, Drive Club gets got a lot of hate. I guarantee you, when this game comes out, it's going to get 10 out of 10s. The greatest racer of all time. Nothing can beat it. It's insurmountable. It shits on everything. It shits on Drive Club, Project Cars. Nothing can compare. I guarantee you it's going to be just like that. And the funny thing is, Xbox fans in the past love to say us PlayStation gamers don't buy our games. We don't buy the games. So my thing is, why don't y'all buy Forza? Because compared to Gran Turismo, which is the highest selling franchise on the PlayStation, y'all don't be buying Forza and making it seem like, oh yeah, we're dedicated racing guys too. We're diverse. If it's a fucking Call of Duty game or Halo or something with a first person and a gun, y'all go out and buy it fast as hell. You know, and but Forza 1080p 60 frames. I mean, I don't see the 60 frames part. I can see the 1080p probably, but I think it's going to get downgraded to reach 1080p. They're probably going to downgrade it in other areas, unlike the way they did with the crowd members, because you can see in Drive Club, the crowd does not look like shit compared to the Forza crowd. for all them to put that much detail into the cars and still get a good crowd and good physics. What you can see with the flag there, great background with the rocks. You can see all the little divots in the concrete there, the cracks. I mean, it still looks amazing. I mean, look at the crowd. But I don't. I think there's going to be sacrifice if they're going to get 1080p 60. Something is going to give, and and I don't think it's going to get to 60. So that's just my thoughts on it. I mean, I just don't see it, and I'm getting myself ready for E3 as well. So I can't wait, man. I'm taking off that day. Cannot wait for it. E3 is. I'm not saying to me the PlayStation experience and the other game shows are really the eye catchers, but E3 is just like that. Okay, we want information. We want to see what these developers got. The new games. Sometimes I get sick of trailers with no gameplay, but you know that's E3 for you sometimes. But last year Microsoft played it safe. They played it real safe, and that was the safest conference I've seen Microsoft play. I mean, they showed games. Don't get me wrong. They showed games. They did what they were supposed to by showing games, but a lot of the games they were showing you weren't going to even come out 2015. And a lot of games they showed you, some of them got delayed, like Quantum Break got delayed. And I mean, and then you want to get on us PlayStation gamers when we get our games delayed, but you get your games delayed that you still haven't gotten any games to play. You know, like seriously, like jumping on our case when a game gets delayed, but we have plenty of games for us to play to keep us satisfied. So it's not like we don't have games to play. We got a ton of games. So, but these are the new tour packs that we got. Lamborghini. And you can see all the Jones. I haven't hit them up yet, but I will. But I don't think Forza is going to be 1080p. I mean, I don't think it's going to get 60 frames. They'll probably get 1080p, but it won't get 60 frames because, like I said, I don't think that system can handle 1080p and 60 frames, and then you got split screen. So to me, it's not going to be feasible for them to do 60 frames. Maybe 1080p, but I think a lot of stuff is going to get downgraded. Hopefully the crowd doesn't look like paper mache. So, you know, but I just wanted to leave you on that note, show you the new packs. Mm, yeah, this season pass has been worth it. I've been grinding on Bloodborne and going back between GTA, so I'm gonna definitely have to make some time for Drive Club. But I just wanted to hit y'all with that quick update. Give me your thoughts. Hit me back up in the comment section. The Somatic 2008, and I'm out.